Look who just stepped in the room. Got soldiers in every direction. As long as they stepping in tone. I be an old black with the throne. Watch your rebel out, fall to the door. Look, I'm ready, and I know that you know that her love is deadly, but I am fulfilled. These niggas talking through the home. That's a spot you be moving soon, and you be leaving shortly. Still fucking with the agents, and they still enforcement. Got a whole lot of skill, I can't get it all. Plus I'm looking like I got a blue moving on me. Being broke, bitch up in the party. Shit, these niggas like to do that good talking. So that's why I for the dots in the summer party. Down on the dust. I just began to a pretty much. Kept up looking what we gotta keep it in the cut. Until they ain't gonna bust nigga hurt. I don't wanna hear it, keep the tone down. Had a couple conversations, but it's on now. You can change speculation, bitch, I'm thrown down. And if you want a conversation, then it's slow down. What he say, I ain't here while it's tone down. Can't walk this house, this alone now. I'm working close, I'm working up the level with it. And I'm making level in the small and the devil in the air. I'm trying to I'm a rebel nigga. Trying to be careful if you ever see my weapon in my back. Cause it ain't no pain. Stay with your lane now. Paying to be metal with his hell. I just began to it pretty much. Jump up the hook and we gotta keep it in the cut. My feet to my main cause I think I got a truck. And she knows that I got the sick shit inside me. She knows she be paying for this every pilot. Cut the spot through the bucket like she get it rally. I'ma race through the track like a Ricky Bobby. Down on the dust. I just began to it pretty much. Jump up the hook and we gotta keep it in the cut. Gotta keep it with me, it's a lot. Down on the dust. I just began to it pretty much. Jump up the hook and we gotta keep it in the cut. If we ain't one rush, nigga, hot.
If anyone West nigga us, you hear me? Give it up, man. We on the motherfucking cut, yeah. Oh, West Radio, man. Keep it going, actually. Passover, man. Went crazy. Hebrew Academy went crazy. Black Party went crazy. Pizza Land Bread went crazy. You did? We back in Cali now, you know what I mean? Still high off that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Still high off that brotherhood, sisterhood we had in Florida. We was in Florida, I can. All the way to Melbourne, Cocoa Beach, Florida.
We was all like, look, he in Melbourne.
We was in Melbourne. The niggas had Airbnbs and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we had, oh man, that was
amazing time.
An amazing time, a beautiful time. What was you gonna say?
I was gonna say it was beautiful to see my family, man. Like I may not have said everything to everybody, but listen, man, your brother love you, man.
Straight up.
Family love you, man. And listen, I'm glad you made the journey like we made the journey, man. It was good to see loyalty in the building. You feel me?
Let me tell you like this though. If you in your mind feel like, oh man, he didn't say this or to me, and man, he don't like me. That's a demon. I love every single brother and sister in the ISUBK.
Facts.
You have a demon on you if you feel any other way. Get out of here. Yeah, man. Let me kill y'all demon right now online. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you're struggling with love, I love you.
Yeah.
And I might not have said that. I might not even know you, but I love you. You know what I mean? What Captain McCall said? If you fall under that banner,
UPK banner, you my brother,
and my blood,
and I will kill and die for you if necessary.
You know what I mean? He spoke that. That's the real way we feel about each other, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Command Junior Hunter done built a place in the ISUBK where love is in abundance, because the scriptures say, man, you'll know them how they love each other. How that paraphrase goes?
You pretty
much
know.
Yeah. You should know them by their fruits, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna know the prophets of God and how they love each other, and who loves and genuinely love. Mm-hmm. Who genuinely loves each other. I'm talking about when I see my brothers from Atlanta, when I see my brothers from Texas, when I see my brothers from New York, from Baltimore, from Florida, you know what I mean, from Chicago,
Naptown,
St. Louis, Naptown,
Georgia,
Philly, goddamn Philly. Wow, I learned how to love brothers. Listen, I learned how to love brothers in Philly, straight up. Captain Ward, shout out Captain Ward. Give me some more cities.
We got, hold on.
The UK.
The UK. We got Mexico. Trinidad.
Jamaica.
Who else we got?
Louisiana.
Oklahoma. Arizona.
Florida again. They hosted this.
North Carolina. South Carolina.
Yeah. Northern California, of course. Arizona.
You know what I mean?
Virginia.
Listen.
Damn. Tennessee.
Yeah, straight like that.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on. We ain't missing nobody.
No, I hope we not.
Minnesota.
Look,
you
Colorado was in the New Mexico was in the building.
We have Alaska too. Out there in Alaska.
We have Alaska out.
Oh yeah, Alaska in the building.
Kansas City, KC.
You feel me?
Like this love, man. Listen, and you know what the crazy part
Delaware.
Right.
Tazaiwa. Come on.
Mapatazai.
You know what I mean?
Damn, I always say his brother name wrong. It's not Mapatazai. Mataza Paya.
Yeah.
He had taught Tazaiwa, brother. Yeah, my nigga too. I know for years. I always that fucking his name. But all these brothers, man, like, you know what I'm saying? If I forgot your city, it's an accident. You know what I'm saying?
It's not personal.
Yeah, I love all these brothers, man, all these cities, man. Like, that's a demon if you don't believe so, man. That's something you deal with. You know what I mean? We love each other.
Man, straight like that.
Like, I don't know any place that actually, like, when I see a brother, I know, I'm like, hey, what's going on? I mean, not every single brother, because there's some young brothers that come in this motherfucker. I'm like, nice to meet you and all that. But most brothers, I'm like, hey, what's going on with you?
There's a core, though, and the younger brothers saying, it's not that we don't love you, but we know that you working their way into this.
And no, I just don't know you. And on top of that, but I know your camp leader.
Yeah.
So I said, what's up with your man? And he say all the good things about his man. I said, man, that's what's up. That's one of the West. You know what I mean? Cross, I know all them young cats. Cross out. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Cross, I know all them young brothers is, coming in, coming down, know them. Shout out 2022 Hebrew Academy. Get him a hand. You win. Golly. Went through the fire. They ain't gonna say what they went through. But they know. And they know.
And listen, hold those traditions tight and secure. Yeah. And don't let nobody just know what you had to go through
to get that jacket.
Let them
know. Look, they both wear that jacket.
Yeah, listen, I told them, look, I told them to put it down early. I was like, it was 65, 70 in California.
Yeah.
I'm wearing this joint.
Yeah. Look at it. They look good in the motherfuckers.
Look.
Yeah, you earned that. Don't you feel like you earned it? Don't you feel like, oh my God, like, listen, now you wonder why we rock art, man. Come on.
So like Cap, if I could, I feel like this shit is a dream. Like I gotta go back to that field this Sunday at 7 a.m.
Hey, did you guys have dreams after that day though? I know y'all probably did. Daydreams for sure. Like, oh my God, that was crazy. Nah, that's a beautiful man. Like this Passover. Every Passover for me, man, I've been going to Passover since 2013, and it's been better every single year. You know what I'm saying? Like every single year has been beautiful. And I want to shout out the generals, man, and all the captains that worked in that shit, man, because not only of course, UBK is a highly organized organization, but the whole events of this week was very, very well organized. Everybody was taken care of. Like everybody ate, there was an abundance of food. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was absolutely amazing,
man. Listen, we heard the what's the one I'm looking for with my man from UK. I'm trying to think of it.
Shamgar?
Man, listen, what did we call it earlier?
The Tales of Shamgar.
The Tales of Shamgar.
Easy. Listen, hey, I told Shamgar, I said, Shamgar, who named you Shamgizi? He said, you did, sir. I said, I know.
Real talk.
I told Shamgar, I said, yeah, I gave you that name. Well, you got named and I renamed you.
Listen, like,
and he ran with that Shamgizi.
Oh, real talk though. He deserves it though. That's my man. Yeah, I love that brother, man. And it's like Passover weekend, like.
And I love Farasha, Karaya, Dunga Bar. You know what I'm saying? My nigga, who brother didn't make it? What's the brother's name? No, that's it. That's all of them.
No, yeah.
That's the core.
The core. There's a few other brothers that in the camp, but like those is my mans.
They 2016.
And
some bar you talking about?
No, so some other young 50s.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But just in general, like Passover in itself was an experience. it was something like you have to, if you weren't there, like Jeremiah Hyman said, as a brother, count your manhood cheap, man.
Did Jeremiah say that?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Count your manhood cheap.
Manhood cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cheap.
Like, because it's like, listen, I can like it's like sir, but like we all had a journey there.
Yeah.
We all know the significance of it. We know, like we understood if there was extenuating circumstances, but if you let a woman get in front of you, let your children get in front of you, you let work, slavery, then what are you really doing? Like we all have to suffer that.
Hold on 1 second.
Please, sir.
Shout out Cat Marquand. While you talking about that, he said it feels damn good to pull through adversity. You can do it.
You damn right.
Come on, man.
Like
that's the Lord.
Like real talk. Like the fact that you think you couldn't make it is a sad excuse for you as a brother. And listen, now that you've seen real men do it,
yeah,
brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? Yo, funny.
I was scared. Why is that pushing my back going?
But it's like, listen, you know, it's over and done with because it's coming past, like the Passover. Right. It's passed over us already.
These niggas taking their jackets off. Hey, listen, hold on, if I could, not to cut you off, hey, listen, one time, I ain't gonna say whose house I was. Brother, I love dearly, by the way. He's like, yeah, Cam, you can have this room. He gave me just a bed, nothing else. No sheet, no blanket, nothing. I had my jacket, though.
Was warm.
Hey, my jacket was everything. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, my sleeve was my pillow, and I had this arm over here as my blanket.
And curl right
I was good, bro. I was good. I ain't gonna say who the brother was, though. I love him. He's still in school today. I just had to teach him how to be a guest, how to host after that. But that jacket was everything.
No, real
talk. I'm trying to tell you, I was like, man, if I didn't have this jacket on, brother, I would have knocked on his door and told him, I gave him my earful. But the jacket saved me. That jacket don't save me.
If I could, just to add to that, I'm gonna be at the airport. Flight got delayed 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of standing around there, but the seats is packed all around us. Guess what I had? I had that cover. I took that cover off, laid it on the ground, folded it up, laid back. I was good. You know what I'm saying? It was a pillow and a blanket at the same time. You know what I mean?
It's a pillow and a blanket at the same time.
Right on time, too.
Right.
Go ahead. Quan, what did you finish on?
Nah, I was just saying, though, like, with the whole Passover experience, like, brothers and sisters that made it and the brothers that couldn't make it and sisters that couldn't make it, like, you need to now reevaluate your life. You need to reevaluate your position and what you really want to be and how you want to represent this truth and how you want to, how you want to be in here in this body.
Well, can I add to what you're saying?
Sir.
Not to cut you off, but you're saying something right. Can I tell you how you can make up for that, though?
Please.
Because that's the real solution.
Yeah.
Right? How can you make up for missing the Passover? Like you got some situation, man. We in hell, man. And being in the hell, sometimes shit is fucked up out here.
It's the reality.
And the white man, the devil is against everything. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. And I understand. But this is how you put your work in, man. You take that anger that you feel about missing the Passover and you put that right here in your chest and you put it into every work that you do for the Most High going forward.
Right.
Now you say, man, I'm going to go to class. I'm about to make this camp. I'm about to blaze at this camp. You a sister, man, I'm about to cook the hell out of this food for the I'm about to put my heart and soul into this food. Every meal, every sandwich I make. You know what I'm saying? Every tithe I pay, every donation I give, man, I'm giving it to the brothers. This is what I have, man. There's a precept in the scriptures, right? With a sister, this really poor sister, man. She didn't have nothing to give at all. And she took this expensive oil that she had, that she kept like good perfume or good something, you know what I mean? She took that oil, and when a man of the Lord came before her, which was Christ, she took that oil, man. She put that alabaster box, perfect. She put that all over Christ, man. And the brother said, man, we could have took that oil and got some money off that weak ass nigga. That was Judas, by the way. So he took that oil. She took that oil and she came to Christ, man. She put that oil over Christ, and Christ checked that, brother, man. She said, man, listen, it's not about money. This is took what she had, the little that she had, and she gave it to the men of the Lord. Man, and that's honorable. You feel what I'm saying?
Talk.
And that sister said, man, if I could just get to a man of God and do what's right, man, that's all that matters to me in my life. So listen, if you miss the Passover, man, it's okay. You know what I mean? Christ died for things like that. And command Jenny and Hannah and the generals down mercy on you. You get what I'm saying? You can easily be like, oh, yeah, F that cat. He ain't really with us. Nah, they understand things greater than you would ever understand things. You get what I'm saying? And they love you. You feel what I mean? Just like Christ loved you. So now, you take that anger, that all that pain you feel about missing, and don't sweat it. You say, you know what? I bet y'all never miss a Passover again.
It's a lot.
You know what I mean? I bet y'all go. I take every work that I get from the Most High, and I turn it into the best work I ever done did in my life. Go ahead.
Shalakia, just because you brought this up, personal.
Yeah.
Our first time.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Now my nigga bringing out the story.
Listen, this is so personal. I'm gonna tell y'all. This is nobody. Only a few people know this. When I first came into the truth, first and foremost, Captain Gadar never thought I was gonna come into the truth. First, I came in and he hit me with everything. He hit me with the UPK response because I was in the school, but I had moved, and you know I was like, oh, I'm gonna still be in the truth and whatnot. And it's like, yeah, no sweat, brother. Yeah, the Lord be with you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm over here like, who the hell does this nigga think he is? Like, I'm not going anywhere in my mind, right? And so coming into the truth, right, I had missed my first Passover. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yeah,
I missed it.
Me too.
And it was but in missing it, I did everything possible to try to get there, but everything fell through. And it was the Lord and it was Satan, you know, the things I had to battle with, right? And you know, I slid Cap all the bread I could that I had, like, yo, here, this is all I can do.
And it was a great donation for some liquor.
Yeah, I was like, this is all I have.
Yeah.
For whatever y'all doing, have a good time. You know what I mean? But it ate me inside. It ate me so much because I knew I had to be there. And what really ate me was this, is when y'all brothers came back. And these brothers, because I came up in the truth with, of course, Captain Dahar, but my man's the Wagga Bar, that's my man's. And Regalia, you know, aka Soldier. I came up with these brothers, right? And all I heard was, man, the Passover was glorious. Oh, we did this and we did that. And I took pictures with this brother and I felt so out of the loop that I vowed to myself, I will never feel like that again.
And you did.
And looks like it, sir. And because of that feeling, I will never miss a Passover.
Hold on, let me finish the story for you, not to cut off. And what I just said, I forgot about you missing the Passover, by the way. But what I just said is everything you did. It fueled you. And look at him now. He capping at 10,000. They're gonna get that brother ahead. You know what I mean? He said, yeah, that was pain I never feel again. He turned it up and said, yeah, this is what I'm in. He put his best foot forward after that. You know what I mean? But that's what it's about. Carrasco's, I did the same thing. He missed his first Passover. Have you missed one since? Hell nah. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, and that's what it takes sometimes. That's why, you know, anyone that misses Passover, hey, it's all right, man. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? It's okay. I understand. I get it. You know what I mean? We in hell, man. The white man is the devil.
The Bible
right or wrong.
Right.
He's not the devil that the Bible speaks.
Yeah.
So shit, that's how it be sometimes. I know you want to make it. I know you want to go. Now you want to be there with us. And circumstances change things sometimes. You know what I mean? But we got to get real focused. That's the problem. We think Satan ain't against us. He is. You know what I'm saying? The moment we get real focused and we eliminate all distractions, that's how nothing can stop us. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be on point here. Next year, it's going to be hell again. Niggas going to be like, oh, no, this year, I want my ticket early. I'm going to do this. All right.
I hear you. Passover demon is for real.
Yeah.
Look, but like what you're saying, so heavy, sir, like, you know, all that being said, though, right? You knew that you missed. You knew that you couldn't show up. The reality of the whole entire circumstance is, what are you going to do to change it? What are you going to do to say to yourself, yeah, that was the situation, but it will never happen again under no circumstances? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to sacrifice to make that decision? I was willing to sacrifice everything. I lost a whole lot, but I gained everything.
Right.
Like the scriptures say, you know what I mean? You're going to lose your family, but he'll grant you another. I lost some family. I got kids I ain't seen in years, sir. But I got brothers I see every year.
You know what I mean?
I got new babies, and I'm an uncle every year. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big brother every year now. And I got to look at the bigger picture of the situation, and I love it.
And that's
And it made me stronger, sir.
Go
ahead, please.
It's like, damn, bro, you saying that so heavy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I'm just saying that was it. Like that's the reality of it. Go ahead, sir.
And that's why we go to the Passover. And like, man, listen, we'll get there. I'm like, I can't wait to dap every nigga up. Right. Yeah, hurt my hand, nigga. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, some of y'all brothers really trying to.
Y'all niggas come. Y'all go from Texas. Feels like this is my wrist fracture after. That shit was hilarious. I was like, man, but all in all, man. Shout out Commander Johanna.
Right.
Generals, man. Shout out Shout out to Warrior Olive. Cap Cahunt, Yard.
Oh, yeah.
And Cap Warrior Olive, because Cap Cahunt is over the zone.
Oh, yeah.
Cap Shawar was that man with the you gotta put the man, you gotta throw
the orchestrate.
Yeah, man. Shout out my brother, Officer Awashab, man. Came and picked this up. Shout out Officer Rakavia. Yeah, damn right. You know what I'm saying? Kazak Tamar, like all them brothers, man, they did an excellent job, man. That's not an easy thing. I'm pretty sure they didn't rest until yesterday.
No, real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
This is probably a final day. Like,
yeah, like I'm
ain't take a deep breath.
Hey, class canceled. Like, now we understand.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, go ahead. You deserve that.
Yeah, but y'all brothers did so much of it, made it big. And brothers was trying to tell me, Cali next year, Cali? No, Cali. We see you
we'll
in
answer
Chicago or Atlanta. But I heard Jeremiah said Madison Square Garden. Hello. We in New York, here we come.
We got work to do.
Captain Azari after like,
hey, look. We love you, Cap. Listen. God dang. Now, but listen, we'll answer the call though, sir. If y'all need us to answer the call.
Listen, ask my rib right now. I already got the whole plan. I said, man, we got the hotel right by LAX. That's good. That's dumb. We sold that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I got a spot over here. Like, if we came to Cali,
we're gonna have you right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, listen.
You gonna be like, that was the best pass.
Real talk. I'm be like,
we going way above and beyond.
I'm gonna tell everybody.
I don't want to make it seem like we pitching.
No, like, I heard y'all on One West Radio.
Yeah, talking about how we had the best time ever.
You fit the order, huh? Okay. Say less. It's done. Nah. But go ahead.
I just wanted to say too, just on the flip end of things, for the brothers and sisters who missed Passover and just didn't care to even come. Shame be to you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, and the Lord gonna visit that too.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Shame be to you. You missed the inspirational speeches of Commander Junior Hana, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, and you don't care about those things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and there's brothers and sisters in here that we built a real bond, a real family that came from the world and ain't had a family, or a family left them, and now they found that in the truth, and they have a true care for each other in here. You know what I'm saying? Under Commander Junior Hana,
right?
And you just said, "Fuck that." You know what I'm saying?
If I could, not to cut you off, I can't forget about this. Shout out to all the sisters married to men that couldn't make it because kids and pregnancy and all that shit too, though. Because that's a sacrifice. They want to come. And then shout out to all the brothers and sisters who took their whole family to Passover, man. Shout out to them. Hey, you know what I mean? Because that's a rough thing. You know what I mean? It's a rough thing to miss it with your family. Like, I went by myself, my rib, and my kids. They stayed. My rib is, about to give birth any day now, and she, stayed back and shit like that. So then I got my brothers who brought their whole goddamn family. You know what I'm saying? Like, both things are rough. You know what I'm saying? Both things are rough. And you went by yourself. You just had the time of your life. I had the time of my life. So like, I was like having a good time. Right, coming up. Coming up with Press Up too. I was like, we had the time of our life. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time. But other brothers, they got families. They gotta feed everybody. They gotta bring them on the airport. We gotta take them on. Like, that is rough work, but they do it because they love the Most High. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's such an amazing thing that can't be ignored. That can't be not talked about because that's a sacrifice bigger than anybody's sacrifice. You get what I'm saying? I see brothers out there, Quan was out there with his kids, Malakma was out with his kids and his woman, and he's with his woman, pregnant woman too. Your woman, I'm like, why did she come? 7 months pregnant. She said, I can't miss it. I never missed the Passover. Right. You know what I mean? But she took that chance, you know what I mean? But that's amazing in itself. You know what I'm saying? But Passover was absolutely beautiful. We had a tremendous time, man. Seriously, it's one of the things I remember. This is my second year in a row leaving a party and going straight to a plane. You know what I'm saying? I left the party. I left the Airbnb this year. We had a whole party at the Airbnb. I go straight to the plane. That shit was sad. Everybody like mid party. I'm like, all right, yeah, my shit. Yeah, how was I? But it was a good time though, man. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. What time y'all leave that night?
Shit, I say to the morning.
See? Coming out. What time you leave?
Like I said, I was gonna say that's like the best note to end it on. Like we stepped out with Captain Quam and the brothers, but Officer Lahav, Oscar Ward, myself, we ended up staying up. We partied, we went to go get something to eat. I remember just waking up. The Officer Oscar Ward was like, hey, we here. And I'm like,
where are we? Landed already?
Yeah, no, he's like, I was like, where are we? And he's like, we're at the airport. I was like, oh shit, what's our price, man? We just gotta get through this,
Orlando, you Orlando?
The chicken and all that, and man, we'll take a little quick nap. It was so quick.
Yeah, I had the worst flight back, but it's all good. Yeah, my flight back was between two big sisters.
Hey, it's like the best seat to get flying is the one on the outside. Because you always have to ask for, excuse me, can I get by?
Yeah.
I mean, the one on the outside.
The aisle is better than the window. I don't know why niggas want the window. I want the aisle.
Yeah. I went the window this time. I want to lay my head.
I did the window this time too, but listen.
You like the what?
I like the window seat because I like the view. I like looking outside.
Well, you an artist. I need the aisle. I need the
aisle. Me too.
Yeah. Man. But then when I was in the aisle going back, the motherfucker, the rude ass what's them called? They were just pushing through my elbow. I'm like this, and I'm like waking up every time. Like, are you serious? Like, tell me to move.
Like, excuse me.
No, it's nigga. No,
get out the way. Nah,
ice water. Listen, I'm like, God damn.
I don't know about y'all. I'm an emergency exit motherfucker.
You right there, leg room and shit.
He down right. Listen, they are you gonna help everyone out the plane?
Hell yeah.
Yes. This extra leg room.
Absolutely. They were really towards you.
Help. Like, where my niggas at? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I rolled back with
real quick.
Yeah, I rolled back with the wall and his family. So I'm like, man, if anything happens on this plane, I don't give a fuck about nobody but them.
Yeah.
In mine. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Go ahead.
So like if I could, so I'm about to be like Officer Kamamai. Like he got the when you sit up front, what's that called?
You talking about first class?
First class. But I was gonna say the reason why, because like I was trying to get a round trip.
That brother's a real player. I'm just trying to say. Go ahead. Old school player.
But I was trying to get a round trip, right? And then my round trip was like like less than 500. And then the time had expired. But when I went back to go grab my ticket, it was like close to 700. So I was like, damn, like I could spend that money and get a first class.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but no, go ahead.
No, go ahead, sir.
No, I wanted to get on this though, man. Like we was talking about Hebrew Academy. Hey, better a corpse than a coward. Get them a hand one more time, because like I told every brother that at least I got to see, man, how proud I am of them. You get what I'm saying? Like, right or wrong, coming down. Like I'm like I was telling y'all brothers, I was like when I got around brothers, I'm like, bro, I'm so proud of y'all, bro. Like because what people would know that who haven't graduated Hebrew Academy, it's really a brotherhood. Right. It's a bond that we feel. You get what I'm saying? Like he graduated with me. Lahab graduated with me. So like we know that. You feel me? We felt that. Mm-hmm. And then these brothers came up and I'm like, oh, they part of me now. You know what I'm saying? No, like don't get me wrong, if you did not graduate Hebrew Academy,
you're still a part of me.
I love it. You get what I'm saying? But it's like it's different because
Oh, sure.
you know what I'm saying. Like it's just a
No.
little different, and not to cut nobody off.
Yeah, Kyle, what you saying? It's like you have now
Yeah,
you have now become me.
You suffer what I suffer.
No, result.
Like that's different, right?
Yeah, no,
When we suffer the same thing.
No, because I understand you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's like when I look at you, I go, oh yeah. Like it makes okay. So like when you at camp,
don't go crazy.
I'm not going too crazy.
Yeah.
When you
keep
at
the
camp,
integrity of the shit.
When you at camp, right? You know brothers
Shoot
have
me
your
time.
back because they've shown loyalty.
Yeah.
They've shown discipline.
Absolutely.
They didn't pull up here just to pull up here. They pulled up here because they love the Lord like you love the Lord. But when a brother has increased himself in physical, physicality and mental, strain,
yes,
the way that you have, when you look to your right or you look to your left, you appreciate it a little bit.
Oh God.
What was you gonna say?
That was
right
it.
there. You better go crazy.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
So like if I could, sir, like I was gonna say what you were saying earlier, how you get your strength from the brothers coming up. I was gonna say I'm not sure if it's the same feeling, but that's how I get my strength. Like looking at y'all, what y'all did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like
Right.
you know what I mean? I remember, even before I was in the UPK and all that, I remember the first video I seen, it was a brothers from New York, and it was like the beginning of the class. It was a little short clip of the brothers walking with their jackets on. I'm like, damn, what they got on? Like, that's how I want to be. And then my first Passover in 2019, when I seen class of 2018, with Officer Karataza, Tabawan.
Yeah.
And then and I seen them coming up, marching in, and I was like, damn, like you know what I mean? Now, like that's my spirit right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I'm here, sir.
Yeah,
so,
and
like,
you got that fucking jacket. Go ahead.
Yeah, kind of what you were saying earlier, like how you draw your strength or you know what I mean? Like that's how it is for me, watching the brothers above me, you know what I mean? And all the brothers that they got their covers on and what they went through and all that, you know what I'm saying? It's the same feeling, sir.
It really is, man. I'm like my coming to you, but like, man, that man, shout out Cameron Cobb, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out Officer Double One in Southern California. But like Captain McCall, man, like he's really a monster. Like me and Quam look at Captain McCall like he's a monster.
No fact.
Like he's a beast. Like I think I'm a fucking beast. I look at Captain McCall like he lived this shit. You know what I'm saying? like he like you see him, he fucking lived this shit. Like this is his life. You get what I'm saying? Like when I think about, I was like, damn, Cap. So some brother said, I think Yatazak, he's like, he building an army. I said, damn, Cap is our captain when it comes to the army. I forget about that. Like I think I'm such a soldier and but I'm like, Captain Akan is our captain, and he's our captain when it comes to war.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He's
like
the.
Yeah. So I'd be like
he's the.
Listen, he said, if he say something to me, kill who? Sword? What sword? I get it all. Because he's, he was my instructor. You know what I'm saying? Like, same as y'all. He graduated in 2014, 2016, 2018, 2020. He graduated all them brothers. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he
tell me to do something. I pray you're not behind that order. Because if you're behind that order, I promise you, I love him so much, I have to fulfill it.
He's an angel in the flesh, man.
Like, he got eyes like a hawk too.
Yeah.
When he couldn't see us, he was like, that brother right there. He was like, man, y'all
Malama, what was you gonna say though?
I was, something heavy you said when you was out there. You know what I'm saying? You said, everybody want to quit. You still gonna be a brother. I'm just gonna look at you differently.
God. Hey, ain't that the best shit though? When I said that when I was on the field, not during the trial.
It's like I remember you told me that even before the trials, or I mean even before the youth academy started.
Quit after that. It's like, God damn.
I quit, man.
Okay, like I was like y'all instructor for a couple weeks, and then that one I was day instructor. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to build them brothers up mentally. You know what I mean? Physical. Niggas is gonna be niggas. They gonna try to get there, but your mental aspect is bigger than anything. You get what I'm saying? I want to know what you're willing to go through. I want to know what you're willing to suffer, and that's more important than how strong you are. Strength is good because that shows your ability to be strong. But imagine a cat that won't never give up. Imagine a cat that will never stop coming at you.
Come on.
That's scarier than a
That's
strong one.
relentless.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Go ahead,
I was gonna say, sir, because I was watching the class when you was talking about Samson, and that's what you were saying.
Right.
And you was paraphrasing a precept that said something about how the Lord.
Wait, today?
Yeah, so you talking about
Oh,
Samson and how Samson had the strength or whatever, but you were like Samson, he had strength, but he was not strong in the spirit.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, sir. And that's what it's about. Like, it'll strengthen your spirit, and you'll evaluate yourself and examine yourself where your spirit is at.
It's good to be strong physically, but it's better to be stronger spiritually. Like spiritually, your strong spirit to remember Christ. Remember what Paul said. Yeah, what Paul said was this though: no longer do I live in my body, but Him that died for me. I live for Christ now. I don't live in a body. I live in the spirit. So like that is the thing that's gonna propel us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like when we think about strength and all that, strength don't come in how much you can bench. And I love the bench. I get under that bench.
Yeah.
But what does that matter if I'm gonna get weak under some pussy? African pussy. Excuse my
That's
That's what Samson went through, right?
Yeah,
From African vagina. Goddamn.
No, real
You
talk.
know what I'm saying? So that makes you a hoe.
And it's crazy too, because when you say that, I think about his father. And his father was like, "Yo, man, like, it's not women among our tribes worthy enough."
Yeah.
And you like,
Then he called him uncircumcised Philistine.
come on, like
But
that.
David called him too.
Yeah, David.
That's another word like you stinky.
Yeah.
Stanky ass African.
And you sit back, you think
Coming
about,
out, give me that other jump.
Yeah, and you sit there and think about David, like you said, sir. Like it's not about the brute strength. The brute strength is one thing, but David had the spirit. He was a young man.
Yeah.
He had the spirit but he wasn't the buffest at that time, the strongest at that time. He was a young man, but his mind was like, do you know who I serve? Do you know what I stand on? You know what I stand for? Nothing is above this. And if that could be your spirit, you could conquer everything.
And that's what the Passover brings out, man. Passover brings out great conversations, great, and I want to say this publicly like this, especially when I'm on one, so like you're having a good time, right?
Yeah, of course.
But like, even when I posted posted all the pictures I had posted on Facebook, I'm posting my pictures with all my out of town brothers. You feel me? I love my out of town brothers. You get what I mean? And let me say this about out of town brothers. Like, it's so easy to love out of town brothers. We enjoy them because, I barely see them. Right or wrong? We barely see each other, and it's, man, I love you, bro. We having a good time. And all the memories I have, they're good time memories. But my brothers in my city, in my town, oh my God, that's what I work with. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Those people are so important to love because y'all see each other all the time.
Facts.
That's where brotherhood really lies, though. Mm-hmm. When you work with somebody and you see them all the time and you have to deal with all the time, that lets me know how much you love somebody. You know what I'm saying?
No, really.
Like right or wrong though, right? You can see your brother out of town and it is true, genuine love. How much you love your brothers out of town when you see them? It's a good time. But the brothers you work with in town, that's striving with something else. That's the brothers you work with. That's the brothers you have issues with.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Those are brothers you have problems with. And if you can fix those, you a real brother who loves your people. You love your brothers. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say, like, yeah, I post brother pictures all the time. But I have pictures with y'all throughout the year, all the fucking year. And I posted a picture with a nigga out of town.
Right.
I barely ever see. Is that okay? Without you thinking with your demon mind that I don't like you? I'm with you all the time. Wow, these your niggas? Wow.
I took 3 pics with cats.
And this the way you decided to post?
Like, I've never seen these cats. Can I see them be like, man, hey, man, I love you.
I show my
because I got pictures with y'all all year. And I love y'all. Like
on a random Thursday, you say like,
yeah, hey, come on. It's Thursday. It ain't Passover. You know what I'm saying? So, like, don't ever get that twisted, too, because
sometimes social media can be a demon too. You know what I mean? Fuck you up like, damn, whoa, like this. I'm like, I didn't even get a picture with all the niggas I fuck with. I didn't even get a picture with them. Because I get a picture with you on Tuesday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think about that because my mom be working constantly about brotherhood. Like, oh man, I had hit Cross earlier. I'm like, hey, did I offend you when I said this? He's like, la. So I said, God, okay, I'm making sure. So like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure. Like, I always gotta hit a brother. Like, I called you, Quan.
Yeah.
Quan, did I offend you when I said that? So like, what you mean? You know
Oh,
what the fuck I'm talking about? I'm like, I had to make sure because when I rethink things, I'm like, maybe I might have said that kind of foul.
No.
And then I gotta call and make sure because it's about I love these brothers.
But it's important to you that
absolutely
you do that.
Absolutely, it's so important, and it should be important to everybody.
That's the fact.
You get what I'm saying? It should be important all the time.
Real talk. It's like, if I could divert for a quick second. Sister wanted to get a breakdown on Ecclesiastes 9 and 3. She needed to understand it. 9 and 4.
Can you put that real quick over there?
Come on, right here. If you want me to get it.
Go ahead. I'll break it down.
All right, Slight, sis, I seen you wanted a quick breakdown. We'll go ahead and clear this up. It's light work. Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 4. For to him that is joined to all the living there is hope. For a living dog is better than a dead lion.
One more time from the top.
Khan. I can read in the verse 5 to understand 4.
Nah, I didn't hear the first.
Khan. Ecclesiastes 9 and chapter 9, verse 4.
Go ahead.
For to him that is joined to all the living there is hope.
Mm-hmm.
For a living dog is better than a dead lion.
Yeah, a living dog has to have life. When you're a dead lion, you're done. Ain't no life in a dead lion. You get what I'm saying? But a dog, you got to fight. You still got to fight. You got a dog. Well, that's a term, right? You got a dog in the fight.
Yeah, you got to hit.
You get what I'm saying?
It's an analogy.
But what can a dead lion do for me that a living dog can't? What it means is this, though. What can a living person do for me than a dead person? That's why the Lord said there is no nothing for the dead.
He's the God of the living.
He's the God of the living. You understand? That's literally in the Bible. What Quam just said. I'm the God of the living. I'm the administration of life, not the administration of death. That's what Paul said about what the Lord said. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Mm-hmm. For the living know that they shall die.
The living know that we shall die one day. We all know that the inevitable is going to happen one day, right?
Right.
That even if we get taken by Christ, we're going to die in the kingdom of heaven one day. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
But the dead know not anything.
Yeah, the dead knows nothing. That's why when you wake up in the morning, now you have another shot of redeeming yourself. You have another chance of being perfect and righting your wrongs that you did yesterday because the Lord had mercy on you. Because the Lord could have what? Put you to death in your sleep.
Damn right.
You understand? So now you take that with a grain of salt and knowing that the Lord still looks at you. Because let me show you, if you're watching the show right now, this is how the Lord looks at you. This is what Jeremiah Hyman taught me and men under me, right? I mean, in our men. The Lord looks at you like this. You're over here. You're over here. This is how the Lord looks at you. You're over here. One day, you're going to be on this side. And the Lord is not going to look at you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And when the Lord doesn't look at you no more, that's how you know you're dying.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all understand?
Damn right.
This is how you know you're dying, just like this. When the Lord is looking, he's looking. He's looking. And then he says, oh, no, put them behind me because I'll never look behind me.
Facts.
I'll never look behind me. This is how I look. This is how I look. My light is on them. Wicked and righteous. My light is on them. But the people behind me, no, let them die. Mainly old people. You understand?
Yeah.
These are mainly old people and people who are done with in life because of their transgressions. So now, this is how the Lord looks at you. So now, when you wake up the next day, thank the Lord. Thank God. Christians say, oh, thank God for waking up my eyes. Christians are going to sin in the next minute. Right? Thank God when you open your eyes after you sin, you say, oh my God, I would never sin again.
Please blot out thy transgressions.
Come on, what's that?
That's Psalms 51.
That's one of the best precepts ever.
when David came to the Most High and said, man, blot out my transgressions. I acknowledge what I did was wrong. I'm saying that. I'm admitting, I'm confessing my sin to the Most High. The Lord said, confess your sins to one another when you wrong one another. But when you ain't wrong nobody but the Most High, confess that you are a filthy whatever, and the Lord can look at you like, man, I forgive that person.
Real talk. And I know if I may serve your mind,
you got it.
like I know that sometimes when you read the precepts, it can be confusion because you think of how great and powerful a lion is.
Yeah.
And you think of how a dog is, and compare a lion and a dog is day and night.
Yeah.
Right.
But what is a dead lion to a live dog?
Right.
That's the reality. The life of that dog can increase things, but the life of this dead lion is nothing. It's void. And so that's the reality of what Cap is saying. Like, you got to realize your position. You got to realize what you've given. You know what I mean? Just because something mighty, who gives a damn? Look, the president of the United States is in all power, but he's dead in spirit. He's in all power in this earth. He can do what he wants to do, but he's dead in the spirit when it comes to the Lord. You know what I mean? Because it's not for him to understand these things, but it's for you to understand it. It's for you to know how to live. It's for you to know how to increase. It's for you to know how to move forward. You know what I mean? And appreciate, like, that's one thing that I want brothers to understand, and sisters as well. Appreciate your life. Appreciate living. Like, we think, like, there's this old term of, I'm just happy to make it to 18. I'm just happy to make it to 21. That is what they want us to think.
Right.
Listen, brother, be happy to live and know the Lord is with you, and that you can raise children, and that you can give them experiences, and that you can put them in a position to that one day when it is your time for the Lord to, like Cap said, to look over here while you on the backside. You know that when he stopped looking at you and you deceased, you come back where he's right focused, right back on you.
Right.
Instead of looking at you like, I don't even know who that nigga is. That's the reason for this entire work. So that's the breakdown on that precept, Salakius.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this is the answer.
I hope that answers your questions.
Yeah.
And if you got questions, please put them in the chat. I'm paying attention. Let us know. But we've been talking about the Passover, Cap.
Yeah.
What else we getting into, sir?
I think we about around the time.
We at what, 11, 12?
Yeah, how long we on the show?
All right, about another.
We got 8 minutes. Let's go another 8 minutes, man.
Yeah, we can get a little further.
Can we get that video chimed up?
Ooh,
Let me show you something, man. And a lot of people get mad at us all the time because all y'all say is the white man. That's all y'all say is the white man is the devil. Do y'all have anything else to say? Y'all just hate white people? Yes, I hate white people. Is that a fucking problem?
Right.
Because you don't understand. You're not a priest of God. You ignore everything. Right. You don't see what's going on with people and black people in rural places or in actually big cities all the time because you ignore it because it's not happening to your son. But the day it happens to your son, you can be like, man, I hate white people. Oh man, I hate them.
you want everybody to be an advocate for you.
Yeah, and you like, because remember what it did to my son? I'm like, oh yeah, I've been crying for sons for years, and you ignored that though. You know what I'm saying? But these sons don't ever get talked about, ever cried for, ever talked about on any show. Our show ain't. This ain't. It be a big black show. This ain't. What's that Wallow and Gilly got?
$1 million worth.
This ain't $1 million worth of game. $1 million worth of game ain't talking about what happens to niggas in the hood.
Right.
Never. They talking to rappers about how much money they got and how much vagina they probably get. Yeah. How's that $1 million worth of game?
Right.
How's that any game? They talking to the scammers.
Polite niggas.
Yeah. They talking to niggas like, how's that any game?
You talking to a nigga
You
that's
coming on One West Radio and we telling you about this brother in Syracuse that's 8 years old that stole a bag of chips and white policemen who are KKK members put him in handcuffs and traumatize him for the rest of his motherfucking life, man. You understand? Let that be like Quan said, let that be my son. What we gonna do? You think we gonna stand there and say, what you doing? For the camera? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Listen, my son, sir, will know his father loved him that day. He will know because they would have to have put me to death before they disrespect my child like that.
Come on, man. They can't put your 8-year-old child. Would they do that? I don't think they would do that to a white boy. I know.
Hey, come on. You know they wouldn't.
They gonna be like,
They give a mass murderer cheeseburgers and Burger King.
Say that louder, bro.
They give a mass murderer cheeseburgers and Burger King, so you know they wouldn't do that to no 8-year-old.
From a brother that's been a juvenile delinquent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gonna tell that white boy or whatever other boy, sit down on the curb. Just have a seat right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna hem you up. So that's what they call it when they, arrest you, put you in handcuffs and stuff like that, sit you down. That's hemming you up. Not gonna hem up no white boy like that.
No.
Because his father's gonna be out there yelling and screaming and shouting, talking about his constitutional rights and this and that for his son and all that type of garbage. Meanwhile, they got you hemmed up, locked up, and not giving a damn about who you are, what you are, and what you your community and what anybody else is saying at that time.
Can I tell you a One West story?
Please, sir.
This is a One West story that happened during the Passover, and Captain Azaria is the person who did it. Captain Azaria got pulled over, right, by a Florida policeman. Let's put it on Facebook, and I didn't even talk to him about it, but I know him, right? So he got put over from a Florida policeman, and a policeman took off with his insurance card and registration ID.
His ID.
He took off with it,
yeah.
Captain Zaryak chased him down with no lights, pulled him over, and got his shit back. You get what I'm saying?
No, real talk.
That's One West.
No, real talk.
That is like, let me tell you something. Like, niggas be like, well, I'll just order another one. That's what regular niggas do. A One West brother says, no,
nigga, I ain't going to the
DMV. Pull your motherfucking ass over. Hold on. Then they pull up on you. You don't got no lights. Somebody pull up on him like, stop. You got my shit. Pull over. The cop goes, oh damn. Pull like, you know what I mean? Oh my God.
And then he stepped out the car.
Captain Zaryak stepped out his car with his black boots on, his tall ass, and said, "Get my shit, man." I'm pretty sure he didn't get no ticket. Or maybe he did. He got his shit and said, "Fuck wrong with you?" And got his shit and left back to his spot. Did not go to jail.
Listen, I roll with gangsters, nigga. What you talking about?
If that's not One West,
man.
Oh man, that is One West, and that's a story similar to I know about what General Arya. I don't know if they were there at the time, but High Priest Arya did. You know what I mean? When brothers at a camp, they police locked up some brothers and put them in the back of the seat. Mm-hmm. And Arya opened the police car and said, get out. You know what I mean? Tell them, uncuff them. You're not going to jail. Like this, you feel me?
No, that's 100.
Like, bro, this ain't, I don't know what you think this is.
But that's when it's like, brothers can move like that. Brothers can think like that and make decisions like that when you know the Lord's with you.
Man, all right.
Like, and I know these other brothers and suckers that be listening. Y'all be watching the classes on the low. Y'all be sneak, dissing. Y'all be sneak
taking our breakdowns.
All of that, right? And
like you discovered it for yourself.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? You Columbus ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Just like your daddy. That's why scripture said, you just like your father.
The devil. That's John 8:44.
Yeah.
You didn't know.
You just like your father.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, sir, like that's the spirit in here, man. Like, I don't think y'all really understand when we tell you, listen, we are raised by the men of God.
Right.
These generals are the men that the Lord anointed, and the brothers underneath them, we've been anointed, and we are the authority. Like, that's the reason why Captain Azaria could go do that, because he realized, what the fuck? Let me go get my shit in order.
Can I say this? Not to cut you off, but you remind me of something like all my life. Like, listen, all my life since I was, I say 9 years old. My whole life up in the world, I wanted to be a gangster. Seriously, my whole life I was like, man, I gotta be a gangster. I gotta learn how to be a gangster. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you learn all these things, and I wanted that so bad. I wanted it so bad that I came into the ISUBK and I'm under gangsters. Mm-hmm. Straight up. I thought a gangster was a nigga who killed everybody and did a whole bunch of stupid ass shit that would be in jail forever. Man, I'm under. Listen, I am under gangsters.
Like, sir, I serve men.
Yeah, like
You saying it's so heavy.
like a brother told me about a story. I'm not gonna say what the story is or who the brother told me, but he was my rank, and he said something. He said, "Man, the general deal was so gangster." I didn't even want to share the story. It wasn't nothing illegal, of course. It was just the character and what they did. And I was like, and I've been seeing this. I'm like, what I asked for, I got.
Man.
Like this is exactly what I got. You know what I mean? Like Jeremiah Hyman knows he's a gangster. He tells you, ain't nobody no more gangster than me.
No, real
He
talk.
said, like, and everyone in Israel says, kind of one kind.
No,
right or wrong coming out. We all be like, God, ain't nobody more gangster.
Hey, listen. Hey, did you say so heavy? My man.
And then he gives them to Commander Johanna. Like, Commander Johanna says he thinks that I know he thinks he's too Aries. Yo, and he's the most gangster nigga I know I ever seen in my life.
No, real talk. Shout out to Texas Malagua. That's my fucking nigga, man.
Shout out Houston.
Shout out to Houston.
Them Cali brothers right there.
And listen, real talk. Those are my brothers. And Malagua had said something he had posted the other day. He was like, sisters see Jeremiah Hyman, and they go, "Oh, Abba."
Yeah.
He said, "Brothers see Jeremiah Hyman." We go, "Oh,
shit.
shit, that's Jeremiah Hyman."
Hey, when he said that though,
hey,
I was like, niggas do be like that. Like, let me get my shit together.
Yo, but that is the spirit of a good father.
Yeah.
That's it. And listen, every daughter should feel that.
Yeah, they should be like, "Oh, Abba, fuck that." You should be like, "Oh my God, where my head wrap?"
You know what I'm saying?
Why am I out here with no head wrap? Like,
nah, so and like I don't think y'all understand. Like, we're not saying gangster on y'all terms.
Nah, not on y'all terms.
Y'all don't understand. I serve men. Listen, like the Bible says, greater than me. And these are the men that when we walk in the room, the whole room stands up. You understand what I'm talking about? That's gangster.
Can I say a story?
Please, sir.
And I'm gonna end it with this. And
please.
If you got anything,
no, I'm good, sir. Do your thing.
I'm gonna end the show with this. It's two things, man, that I'm gonna show you what gangster is, man. Gangster. Well, I don't add this. Loyalty, right? The loyalty that the generals have to Commander Johanna, the love they have for Commander Johanna. You know what I'm saying? And they are men that lead us. You know what I mean? General Muhammad, General Haas, like General Anya Shamar, General Katem Gabar, General Q, Wako Balamov. Like that's General Q is like
that's one of my favorite. Hey, shout out General Q. Let me just keep it 100. That's my
only reason why I say I actually got a chance to be with them and hang out with them. Cali
all the time.
Like
I'm always these men.
But those are such amazing.
He's
men.
such a
and their loyalty, and then their loyalty is something. But I didn't been in jams. And generals didn't think twice about looking out for me or my men.
Come on.
And then another thing is this though. Another thing is this. They are what you would say, And like, don't ever get it twisted. Niggas might watch it like, man, all y'all do, y'all just worshiping men. Nah, we not that. The scriptures say,
praise them.
Yeah. Now, not only that, the scriptures say, don't worship, ain't no idol worship. That's a sin against the Most High. You can't idol worship. Like, Commander Johanna is not my idol.
Come on, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Do I have a picture of him and I pray to it?
But what nigga wouldn't talk about their father like this?
Come on, man.
You feel me?
You niggas talk about Tookie Williams, nigga.
You niggas
come on. You niggas talk about Tupac, nigga.
Well, why would
come on, man?
What nigga wouldn't want their father? Hold on, but what nigga wouldn't want their father to be better than them? Right. When my son come up, he gonna say, my daddy is the best nigga I ever know in my damn life. Right. I love my daddy to death. He gonna say everything about me because I'm gonna be the best nigga he ever known in his life. Okay. Go ahead.
We talk about the same people that are scared of shooting dice, man.
Oh my! Remember that dice video? We were shooting dice. We were shooting dice at the Airbnb. Shalimar posted on TikTok. Y'all are evil. Y'all this. Y'all that. I'm like, good. Good. We all that. Nigga, don't ever follow us. Please.
Right.
Don't ever come in here because we shooting dice. Nigga, you don't know nothing about nothing.
Yeah, not nothing. So it was evil too when the Lord said to what was it,
So
Malachias?
And Jonah, by the way.
Yeah, that's a Jonas. And he had to get a new disciple
Yeah.
because Judas fell off.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and cast these lots.
Yeah, that was evil.
That was evil to figure out who the Lord was with.
It was evil for the Lord to put the tribe of Levi with
The dice,
the thumb and
the Urim and the Thummim.
So that's evil.
So their symbol as the lion, as the unicorn, as all of that. So now
That's
Levi
evil.
is evil.
Yeah, the lion is evil.
Like, sir, if I could.
Come
Go
on,
ahead.
bro. You
I just
niggas
wanna
is
say,
ignorant.
Like, they ain't never really had no good fathers. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They don't know what a good leader is.
That's the
You
problem.
would.
And that's why you don't know how to praise or who to praise, because
Listen,
all the niggas that you
so
would
heavy.
or you think you should praise is trash.
Fact.
You see what I'm saying? They trash.
Fact.
We know who to praise because the man above us is real.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
what you saying so heavy, right? And because look, Esau, right? When he praised his father, I'm from this lineage, and this is my dad, and he did this.
I come from the house of
come on, and you don't think twice. They get it to the point where I'm a Rockefeller, I'm a DuPont, I'm this, I'm that, and they put an emphasis on their names, and you have no problem with that. Well, guess what, man? I'm from the house of Judah.
Damn right.
I'm from the house of Issachar.
Damn right.
I'm from the house of Levi.
Damn
I'm from
right.
the house of the Lord where he chose these special sons. How dare you not be proud to be where you from, brother? You banging your hood. You banging your block. You banging this set. Well, nigga, let me be proud for where I'm really from.
Nigga be like, I'm from this hood. Oh, you from that neighborhood right there? Yeah, all right, that's what's up. You died for that neighborhood right there? Yeah, the white man owned that neighborhood, bro.
But guess what? A black and Hispanic man own what I'm on.
Yeah. Coming out, what you gonna say?
So like I was gonna say, what's that one precept? I think it's in Corinthians where it says if a man believed to be something. So I'm just paraphrasing, but then it says
he puffed it up knowledge.
Sir.
Oh, but he believed something. Yeah, I know you're
something like that. But then it says to become ignorant.
Yeah.
So you can be wise.
Yeah.
Sir. And that's what they gotta do. They gotta become ignorant.
They gotta be a baby.
Sir.
That's good. Give me Hebrews 12:5.
You want to talk Galatians 6:3? That's what you're talking about.
Let me get
Hebrews. First Corinthians, sir.
Let me get.
You said Hebrews, sir, and what?
12:5.
I'll read this real quick.
Yeah, read
that's that one.
Read it.
This is the one I think you're talking about coming down. Galatians chapter 6, verse 3.
Go ahead.
For if a man thinketh himself to be something, when he is nothing.
When he is what?
He is nothing.
I am what?
Nothing.
What's you, Quan?
Nothing.
What's you, Krasner?
Nothing.
Go ahead.
He deceiveth himself.
He what?
He deceiveth himself.
Man, listen, I was talking to Big Priest, man, the midway monster today. My big bro.
Brother, man. Listen,
I love
my nigga.
I love bro.
Understand.
You get what I'm saying? We was talking today, and we was talking about, everything. He said, man, Gadar, man, one thing is that keep me humble, man. Man, I know my man love me. You know what I mean? I told him, your man love you, sir. He's like, yeah, I know that my man love me. I know that, but it keeps me humble. Man, I'm not worthy of none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't deserve none of this shit, man. I'm a blessed individual. And he said that humbly. He's just like, man, the Lord then gave me so much blessings. I gotta make sure that I don't ever get ahead of myself. Because if I do, I might think I'm gonna start my own motherfucking Israelite shit. You get what I'm saying? That's what he said. He said, if you don't, you're gonna start thinking like you bigger than the program. Yeah. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. You feel what I'm saying?
That's one thing them niggas
straight up. That's for sure. Ain't nobody bigger than the program, man. Like, listen, I got a lot of power. I got a lot of might. Me, I'm not bigger than the program. The only reason why I got that power because Command Junior High allowed me to, and because he knows that I'm not gonna be a goofy cat individual that's gonna squander it for my sake.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? I can never. I know my brother, he told me the same thing. Your niggas love you. I said, I know, sir. I know they love me. You know, because they know I love the fuck out of them. And they better know that. You know what I'm saying? But I can never squander this opportunity and this blessing because guess what? I'll be like them niggas back in the 90s who split the school up because I think I'm greater than something when I know I'm not.
And we're better, Akim, we're better than you niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we ain't gonna trade on our niggas. We love us in here.
Well, listen, that's the thing though, and we said that too. It's a difference though. All of us are like Commander and Johanna.
Mm-hmm.
We love this shit. Commander and Johanna say, yeah, they was like that too. The only difference between them and us stuff is that we gonna be actually like Commander and Johanna and not just a version of him.
That's facts.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's why this show would never fall.
And if you try to be anything but that, we will get.
I'm sniffing niggas out already.
We will get rid of you.
That was that's the other part of the conversation. I ain't gonna tell you that. You sniffing, nigga. Who is? Why is he? Anyways, but let me keep reading where you was at though.
Kind of because you know what it is. It's like verse 4. But let every man prove his own work.
You feel me? You gotta prove your own work by what? Going through what your brother just went through. That's why you think I love you a little more today and forevermore. Because what you just went through today, I'm like, you're me now. Like that's like when I see y'all brothers, bro, I have my mask up, bro. And what Quan said, fighting bacteria, nigga, I put my mask up for a reason. I was like, oh shit, dude. I'm like, hell no.
Love these niggas,
but I was
man.
like, nigga, I was so damn happy, like overjoyed happy. When he graduated, oh my God, overjoyed happy. I was way more sore with that group though, because I had really fucked them up. But I'm not to say too much. But yeah, I was way more sore with that group because I was like, yeah, y'all gotta die. but with y'all, like y'all went through that motherfucker.
Real talk.
But I was so happy because I'm like, look at these brothers willing to do what we went through to be like us, man. That's amazing. Oh, and it's an obligation that you should feel. No, you should feel like, nigga, go ahead.
It's like, so if I could, man, it's like gaining that accolade, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And getting that cover, like it's a sense of calm. You know what I'm saying? Like you more chill now. Like you know how to, like, damn, like the problems that come to you, you like, I'm good.
Look how much you went through.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
put your shit back on, nigga.
Like, I don't worry too much. You know what I'm saying? I done been through this, I done been through that, and I know how to deal with my situations better now.
No, real talk.
It's a gaining to yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's an additive to your spirit.
Did we get to that Syracuse video?
Nah.
Okay, hold on. Hold that. We gotta still go to that. We're coming out real quick.
Now, so like I said, I was gonna say, like, if anything, it added more to this. Cause one thing Officer Number One was saying that, you know, even when we don't have it on, you gotta have it on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
that's
it's like,
so
it's like, you know what I mean? It's like you took upon this burden, like, you know what I mean? You gotta fulfill that.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure I told him that, so we stole it, you know, and someone told me that. You get what I'm saying? Like,
and if I may, right now, in hindsight, like looking at all the entire situation, them arguments with your family, them arguments with your ribs, your arguments with the brothers and your slavery and trying to figure things out, was it now worth it?
Yeah.
It was worth everything.
And that's the thing.
And that was the point. It's like,
not to cut you off, Carl. Like, go now, you finish.
I was gonna say that's the reason, like you know how that should be the mind state of, you know how Christ says, man, he that endured to the end.
Right. That's the part.
That's the point now. Yeah. Like going through the trials is to get you to understand your mind. Like, nigga, I don't care how much work you do. He that endured to the end, then shall be saved. Now, right?
And now, without saying too much, we're gonna talk about off camera. So.
Yeah. But I was just gonna say now, right? Now imagine if a brother walked off on you. Ooh. Now
imagine if I said, "Coming out, go get that jacket."
Come.
You hear me? Hey, listen, One, I told One, like One told me, he volunteered. He was like, "Well, this guy, he ain't doing this thing, so can I go with this jacket?" I said, "Absolutely." I was like, "Go get that jacket." He went to go get that jacket. And the brother who gave it to him laid it down at one of my Jones spots, like laid it down like, only motherfucker over here.
He dropped it off.
Yeah, he dropped it off. And then the other one, I told the other brother, I said, "Bring your jacket." And he laid it down. And that's honorable.
No, real talk.
You feel what I mean? I ain't never had to go take it off, nigga, which we will. So we have to.
On the way.
If I see a nigga or we find out where you at, hey, I see him over here, we really gonna strip you.
I'm going to.
And you know that coming out, right?
Yeah, come on,
Well, I'm
come
gonna be
on.
like, hey, we gotta strip this guy. He over here. We gotta surround and strip that guy. You know.
And listen, it
So
will
like
be
we
in your
sound
interest.
crazy as hell. Right
And
we talking too much. Go ahead, see what I'm talking. What are you gonna say? Don't say nothing about stripping, nothing.
I was gonna say, as a high ranking man in the Hebrew camp for my zone, I would have to go do that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
So
I
like-
didn't know what I just said. but anyway, but let's can we wrap it up?
yeah, it's on you, sir.
No,
It's
but
your world.
all I want to say is like to end it and show the water for rocking with us. But man, I'm so happy about the Passover. It was so beautiful. I hope this intrigues your spirit to be a better person than you ever was. Real quick, go ahead, Malak.
Like, did you want to do the Q story real quick?
Absolutely. Can we do one more video before we go? Because
Yeah,
this
sure.
has to be said and talked about because I need you to see how much of the white man is done. We talked about it before we skipped. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks about.
Yeah, right.
He hates black people. He hates Hispanic
Right.
people. This video we're about to show you is about a $2.49 bag of chips that this devil put this young brother in cuffs who possibly didn't even do it.
Mhm.
Right? So let's go.
Okay.
Go ahead and play.
8-year-old
Yeah,
little
play.
boy in the back of a patrol car.
The child was reportedly accused of stealing a bag of chips.
Bag of what?
Pop.
Pop.
In the newsroom with this
A bag of what?
video that's causing a lot of outrage.
A bag of chips, huh?
Right.
First of all, this is the problem though. The person who owns that store, I'm not sure who they are. I'm pretty sure they are a heathen because heathens
Own grocery
compass
stores
are.
in our neighborhood.
Remember, the scriptures say they shall lend to thee, and you shall not lend to them.
Right.
So now you're gonna call the police when you're Asian or East Indian about a little black child because you don't give a damn about that black child's life.
Mhm.
So when they steal a bag of chips, mind you, we go buy chips every day.
Right.
We're poor.
Right.
Chips are like a side dish. You feel me?
Huh?
Like think about that. Chips are a side dish
Right.
to our dinner.
Right.
If my mama's making burgers, she said, go to the store and get some chips. And I want to keep the $10 and I steal 3 bags of chips. That's my side dish to my dinner,
Right.
which is a poor side dish.
Come.
But y'all really, are y'all bringing that in?
I fully understand. Like, you're talking about something that is so insignificant. Like
How many bags of chips were sold that day?
tons.
If a little 8-year-old boy steals a bag of chips, you're gonna call the police?
Listen,
2 police cars pulled up.
Sir.
That video's gonna show. Go ahead.
be prepared, you heathens, for what is in store in my kingdom when I serve.
Right.
Because if this how you tripping, please believe. Slack it.
The Lord, listen. He stole a bag of chips. A bag of chips is what a kid that gets free lunch is hungry for after school. He gets
Because
free
they ain't
lunch.
got nothing to eat at home.
Yeah, he's qualified. His family is qualified for free lunch, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So when you go to the school, when you go to the store, you don't got no money. Your friends might got $1 or $2, whatever, and they tell you to steal. Stealing is how I grew up. I stole a lot every damn thing.
That was normal business.
I stole until I was 18 when I had money in my pocket just to know I could steal. You know what I mean? Like that was just.
It was regular. It was
Yeah.
regular.
So now, and I had side dishes at my house. Like I was just a thief. But there's some cats who don't have a damn meal. That's why the scripture said, if you steal to eat, it's not going to be as harsh as a crime.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pay back twice. But if you steal because you're an evil bastard, you got to pay back 7 times fold.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you steal because you're hungry, the Lord can be like, man, he was hungry. This brother wanted a snack. He was hungry.
Side dish.
Man, that's a side dish in our crib, bro. Play the video.
In the back of a patrol car.
The child was reportedly accused of stealing a bag of chips. Local says Alexis Frazier's in the newsroom with this viral video that's causing a lot of outrage.
Yeah, here's the story, Janice and Christy. The child was not handcuffed. He was not arrested. Police actually drove him home to his father.
That's a lie.
Not facing
Stop.
any charges. So it seems like
That video is a lie. That's what you call
Propaganda.
propaganda. And propaganda, whether it's he wasn't arrested. The video I got on my Instagram, he was arrested.
Right.
He was arrested and treated like a criminal. They said, "Why are you arresting him?" I wish we would have found that video.
That's right. It's about to say right now.
Oh, it is?
Dope.
Okay, solid. Go ahead.
Like that
So, hold
could
on.
and should
So
be the
you
end of the
catching the
story,
video where the
but this
bitch is
story
lying?
comes with video which you see and
She's
hear
lying.
is
Stop it
screaming.
right there. She's lying about what's happening to the young brother.
Con.
He wasn't arrested. He wasn't this. He was arrested.
About to play it. Con.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She lied.
Right.
You see how
She's setting it up before you see the.
I hate to be on my Trump shit. That's fake news.
Con.
That's fake news,
Right.
right?
Con.
Commander Hunter don't watch American news. He watch world news. That's why he got so much information on everything. We go on the show on Saturdays. Commander Hunter come with some shit. I'm like, where did you find that, sir? Well, I gotta look at that. Because he's watching the world. It's not even on America's platform. It'd be like outside the country platform news. Because that's where you get the raw shit. And that's the news he watched. So when he watched that news, he'd tell you shit that we don't get because propaganda. Propaganda is a real thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there, she lied and said he wasn't arrested. That was a sister too, right?
No. Con. What?
It was a sister that said that because she has to say that. But she lied because the young brother was arrested and he was traumatized and crying his heart out.
Facts.
He was in fear because when I was a child, the police was the scariest thing on the face of the earth.
Right.
When I was a child,
Right.
I had aunties and uncles that said, the police go get you. I'll cry I'll run to the because
it was a problem
because they not black.
No,
I'm black.
They're not gonna consider you.
No. I'm talking about my aunties and uncles was not black.
Oh, I got you.
So I'm black though, and
what
I see what they do to black people.
So you
So I run under the bed and I cry, nigga. I'm so scared.
Mm-hmm.
But they're evil because they're torturing me, by the way. And police wasn't coming. But I was so scared because what police do to black people.
Nah.
So with this 8-year-old boy, I resonate with that because goddamn police kill niggas.
Right.
And that shit real.
So you imagine how that feels, right? It took a UPK for me not to be scared of police. Seriously. Until I was 19 years old, 20 years old, I wasn't scared of police no more because of UPK. Because I found out how not to be scared of the police.
Mm-hmm.
But if it wasn't for the UPK, I would probably be a grown ass man scared of the police, like how niggas are scared today. Right. When niggas do this, I know my laws. I know that they're scared as fuck. That's not a nigga knowing his shit.
That's a nigga trying to see if
that's a nigga.
Listen to me.
I know my laws. I know my rights. Yeah. Oh, how dare you? That nigga is scared as hell. That's the reason why he doing that.
Yep.
It's not because he know his rights.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That ain't the reason. The reason is because he said, "You can't hurt me." But he about to get his pummel.
Right.
That's what Moors be like. I'm not even here. It's a license.
I'm traveling.
I'm traveling. Whatever. Nigga. Get your black ass out. Get arrested. You know what I'm saying? So what this brother went through is evil, and now we can play the video.
Okay.
I want to give you some backdrop. Go ahead.
8-year-old being handled by police.
How old?
8.
Millions of people online have seen.
What is y'all doing?
And are reacting to this video of an 8-year-old child stopped by Syracuse police.
You're stealing stuff. If you break into your house, you steal something. Nah, man. What is y'all, a bag of chips?
The boy screaming and sobbing while being placed in the back of a police cruiser by 3 officers after they say he stole a bag of chips from a local store.
What is y'all doing?
Take a guess what I'm doing.
He ain't like a baby to me. Why you?
Guess what I'm doing.
I don't know what you doing. I just see you snatch him up off the. So what's going on then? If you stole some chips, I'll pay for them. I'll pay for them. You don't even know what you did.
Kenneth Jackson recorded the
We need more
incident,
brothers
speaking
like
with
that.
GMA overnight.
I said
We
because
need more
at that
brothers
moment
like
I'm
that.
looking around and there's no one out there besides myself at the time. A more audience was starting to gather, but no one was actually intervening.
It was his video that prompted a passionate online debate
What are you doing to that young boy?
about what the appropriate course of action should be in this situation.
Hey, I'll walk him home. How about that? We'll walk him home.
We have a police.
That's good. That's good. What you gonna say, coming up?
Clearly,
I was gonna say,
as the world.
she got the nerve. The same woman reporting is the same woman reporting on the video that's being shown, and she got the nerve to say to lie.
No, that was a different woman.
That's a different one.
That's a different one, right?
It was the same one.
Oh, it
Same
was?
video, the same
Oh,
video.
sorry.
Yeah, it was on the same video.
And she got the nerve to go up there and say, "Oh, he wasn't handcuffed and being in police custody." Like,
let me tell you something though, and what you saying was so right. But this is how we oppress on so many levels, because the oppression came to her to say he wasn't arrested. She know that motherfucker was arrested. She know that little kid was arrested.
she see it on the video,
but she can't say that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying though, Karasazan? Nah, go ahead. But you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
though? She can't say that though, because if she say that, that's going against her team.
Higher ups, you're gone.
That's oppression on her level. And then to see oppression on that child's level makes her, it eats her up. That's why she goes home and drinks a whole bottle of wine by herself.
Yep.
right?
And suffer.
You feel what I'm saying?
Because she don't understand. She don't have that her integrity and her morals are gone. You see what I'm saying? For that slavery, like if you look back in the scripture, you see how the sisters, the midwives in the land of Egypt, they didn't sacrifice their integrity for their oppressor. You see what I'm saying? They gave birth to them Hebrew babies.
And they said they was gonna hide them for sure.
To them Hebrew sons. Like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't sacrifice their integrity because their higher up said so, because their job said so. You see what I'm saying? But that shows you how far away we are from who we're supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? We're supposed to be sisters and brothers of integrity that serve the Lord no matter what the circumstance is. You see what I'm saying? Like, Daniel didn't compromise who he was because they told him, "Oh, I gotta worship this idol." He said, "No. Okay, if you're gonna throw me in the lion's den, throw me in the damn lion's den." Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stand on who I know I'm supposed to be, regardless of the fact, regardless of the situation. You see what I'm saying? And that's what brothers and sisters are lacking in society. That's what we gotta gain back in the ICPK, bringing that back in the earth today.
Yeah, right, we is.
Absolutely.
Man.
But yeah, I mean,
it's a sad situation.
It absolutely is, man. I appreciate you for what coming out.
So, like, as I was gonna say, because I work at a slavery where, and it be angering me when I see one of our own, you know what I'm saying, come into the store and all they have is a check to spend on foods that's gonna benefit them. But I be seeing security that be on them tough, and I be telling them, I like, man, like he can't even run. Like, why you on him? And like you were saying, sir, like, if brothers need to eat, and they be going into the store. I work for a grocery store, so they be going in there and they be taking like food, but they be like 3 times a month. They be pulling that off.
Yeah.
But they be goddamn Edomites that be doing that consistently every day. They'll grab a shopping cart. The first thing they'll do, they'll go to the prepared foods. They'll grab a whole box of food and they'll pretend like they're shopping and they'll be eating that box up, and then they leave the shopping cart, they abandon it and they leave. Right? And then these brothers, they go in there straight to the prepared
high
foods.
alert though.
Come, sir, and they be and they take off, but I be telling the security guard, I'm like, man, look, like, just let them go, man. Like, why you gonna make them? You gonna take them to jail? Like, what about the niggas that be selling every day? Every day they come in here, and you will be afraid to ask them for the receipt, because they make this one protocol where you can't ask them for the receipt, because if they happen to have it, they could come down on them or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, you afraid to ask the Edomite for their receipt? You know they don't have it.
Yeah.
They be telling me, like, I know he don't have it, but I gotta catch him on the act though. And I'm like, man, but these brothers in here, they be coming here 3 times a month. I mean, 3 times a month, and they got nothing to eat, man. Like, come on, man. And they're like, yeah, I know, but like, this and that. I mean, but it be angering me, sir. To be honest,
it should. And listen, oppression making a wise man mad.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? So those are the things we got to deal with in this place. But that's why we angry about this right here, because why would you just our little young, like, we had 8-year-olds at the Passover.
Right.
Imagine that happened to one of our 8-year-olds at the like, that's a Passover. Like, he went to the store and they mistaken him for stealing. The whole damn school would have been outside that store. Right. Like, Command Junior High wouldn't have that. You feel me? No. Command Junior High would not have that.
Oh, we
I'm
would
trying
be
to tell
tripping.
you. Like, he'd say, they did what? If he heard it, they did what? Oh, we're gonna be at that store tomorrow. No, we're gonna be at that store tomorrow, and call your news. We're not leaving until that cat is fired. He has to get fired. And he'll get fired in 10 minutes, and then we'll say, well,
What who else can get fired?
Hmm?
Who hired him?
Yep.
You
He's
know
the
what I'm
problem.
saying? Yeah. And then on top of that, whatever that child wanted plus 10, give it to him and then we'll leave. Because you got life fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's when you come in the eye, should be careful. Go ahead, Malcolm.
Like, I just want to add this, man. This is the audacity of these other nations, man. They come up into our neighborhoods, steal the businesses from us, and then got the nerve to get offended and get angry when someone steals from them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just a hypocrisy. I don't want that,
Well,
you know?
No. What you're saying is correct, but that's why we have an army.
Come
When you don't have an army, you can treat the children of Israel like that. You feel what I'm saying? But that's why, shout out Cameron Cott again, that's why we got our army. That's why we got Jeremiah Hyman. Shout out to Cameron Jeremiah Hyman. It's like, that's why we have an army.
Damn right.
Because ain't nobody gonna do that to us.
Nope. And so like I said, if I could, I was gonna say, and that's how we could depend on the brotherhood. Like if a brother ain't got it, you just let the higher ranking man or whatever you put up in the group chat, and we'll get that taken care of. You know, whatever brothers can send or whatever, man. Brothers don't even need to steal no more.
Nah, we don't gotta steal to eat.
Sir.
We don't gotta steal to eat. That's why if you steal to eat, you don't love us.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's
why I said, like, man, whatever your issue is, handle that motherfucker. But don't steal to eat. We don't gotta steal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can feed each other. You know how much food I got to give? All the food. I cook, man. You can have my food here. I'm good. I feed you and I feed myself later. We all right. But don't ever steal.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Don't ever steal to eat, man. Shit, let's get up out of here, man. Hey, the water for rocking with us, man. One West Radio. We be back next Thursday. Be high off the brotherhood. You will continue to be high off the brotherhood until Christ comes back, man. You did. With
and
that,
we're gonna be high on it then too.
Hey, you did. You know what I'm saying? We got more drink too. You did. We still partying. You did. Hey, I appreciate you walking with us. The water shalom.